School is back, and so is the JCPenney Mystery Sale. How much will you save? Hurry in store for a coupon giveaway while they last. You could peel and reveal an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off store-wide. Sale ends Sunday. Extended store hours Friday and Saturday. Shopping is back, and the savings are too. JCPenney. Coupon valid on select styles through 8/7. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 years or older. See store or jcp.com for details. Do it!
Welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast. Nice to have you all here. Thank you so much. Go to my Patreon to get the latest parody song, the latest EZSP Eric Zane Show parody. It is a parody of the song made famous by Radiohead called Creep. Still titled Creep. Sometimes you make a parody song and you change the title, but not in this one. Like Tears at Bosco's, formerly known as Tears in Heaven. Tears at Bosco's, and then Creep. That is on my Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. The reviews have come in. Some are even suggesting that I got some of the notes right in my singing, trying to capture, I don't know who the lead singer of Radiohead is, Tom something or other, that I actually sounded somewhat, Tom York, is that it? Like him. I'm an excellent mimic. So thank you if you've enjoyed it. If you do not have it on Patreon, in a few weeks, I'll throw it out on the main site, but it's going to have like a commercial 2 minutes into it, and it's going to suck. In order to get the parody songs, you got to be on Patreon. So that's yet another reason to sign up. And I'm writing another one right now. I've had a lot of muses in my life. Translation, people whose faces I want to rub and shit. And those are my muses. So there's that too. Okay. Wow, what a day. I walk up to the lady at the store where I bought the blinds yesterday. And this is a store that it's massive. And there's like one or two people in the whole store. In fact, of all the cash registers in this store, none of them are manned. They're all closed. The only thing that's open is the self-checkout with one person supervising all of those self-checkouts, like 6 of them. Which I kind of, I think that's great. You know, find other jobs for these people instead of dealing with the sick-ass public. And prior to that, I walk into the area where you, like, buy blinds. Now, like last week, 2 weeks ago, I went and put in this order for these blinds for the basement. Super, this is ridiculous. 3 blinds cost $1,350, and we did it on the cheap. 3 blinds! When we put the order in, though, the guy who we put it in with, he goes, you got to come back to pay for it. Now, he told me why, but I don't understand. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just ordered all of this shit with you. Why in God's name would I now have to come leave you and then come back and then pay for it? That's the way you got to do it. Yeah, fuck it. I leave. Yesterday's the day when I go back. And I'm walking over to the area where the blinds are in the store. And there's a young lady who's just happens to be walking by. And this is a miracle because in this store, this is the type of place where in 1 minute she's going to be selling lawnmowers, and then in the next minute she's in cleaning supplies, And then in the next minute, she's selling barbecue grills. And then she's selling a table saw. And then working the cash register. But I'm walking in and there she is. And I recognize her because I've purchased blinds from her before. I always go to the same place. And then I remember what was significant about her. In addition to being very, very helpful. This, in my 52 years of living on Earth, I have never, ever met a female, and there was nothing that made me think that she wasn't a female. Look like a female, build of a female, talk like a female, walk like a female, had the name of a female. I have never seen such a prominent mustache. Like, and a very cute lady, too. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? It must be being done on purpose. It was so fuzzy. It wasn't even just peach fuzz. It was a groomed mustache. And right away, just so many things going through my mind. Now the simplest answer is that this person is becoming a dude or was a dude, but I honestly, I think it's different. I don't think that that's the case here. I think you just have I don't know. Culturally, okay. If you are a woman and you just want to be a woman and you want nothing more than to have a man and you are heterosexual and you are not transgendered in any way, why in God, and culturally you know this the way we are in the U.S., why in God's name would you grow a mustache or allow a mustache? There are absolutely simple things you can do to make it so that you don't ever have a mustache if you are a lady. I mean, this is something that's going to hinder you. I find it to be miraculous that she was even able to get a job because I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm running the place and I get an application for so-and-so, and then I sit down for the face-to-face, I am not going to hire you. I don't care. You are going to be discriminated against. I do not want a lady who has a full, looks like, the Italian stallion. It's like the kid in school who, in third grade had a full beard. The Italian kid. Where I grew up, it was all Polacks and Italians. When I grew up in Metro Detroit, and that's all it was. And everybody had full beards. What the fuck? There's no way I would say, well, that's why when you put help wanted, you got to be careful to make it seem like you want help, but not that badly. Because if you have to discriminate people, you at least have an out. You can just say, "Oh yeah, well, it was down between you and a couple others, and a couple other people had a little bit more experience, so we went with them." Adnan says, "Where was this?" I didn't say. I did not say. Now, in the off chance that this person is listening, I'm dreadfully sorry. Well, not really. I shouldn't say that I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm doing you a favor. This, you got, okay? Because otherwise you seem to be like a real catch. I think this is an attractive young lady. Smart, creative, effective, good worker. She's got a mustache. Kenny says to me this all translates into Eric was staring at this person's upper lip the entire time he was there. Yes, that is true. And fuck. So I'm having a conversation with her. And so right now I'm looking directly at the camera. Pretend that what I'm looking into are your eyes. And as I'm talking, my eyes keep dropping. See how weird that is? That's what she's seeing. As I'm talking, I keep staring right at her upper lip. So I'm like, oh boy. This is this is a bad thing. If talk about something that is actually hindering you from, in my opinion, the finer things that life has to offer. And then I noticed that the young lady did not have a wedding ring on. So I'm forming thoughts and opinions and generalizations about her. That, well, yeah, who the fuck is going to want to marry her? You don't want to marry a woman who has a mustache. And can you imagine if some guy... she's going to end up settling for someone who's a loser, okay? And so, at some point, this loser guy may actually say, so I want to talk to you about something. It's a real deal breaker. You have a mustache, and I would really like that to disappear. I mean, that sounds like a painful, horrible conversation to take place. And the fact that she's like, well, I'm just going to have to subject somebody to this, and they're going to have to actually say something to me. And the idea, well, maybe she's comfortable with it. Maybe she likes it. No, unacceptable. That is an unacceptable thing. These are the United States. And you cannot, this is terrible. Kenny writes, not gonna lie, I had to have this conversation once. Well, that is quite a reveal. Hey, Siri. Call High Maintenance Kenny, mobile on speaker.
Sorry, I don't have a mobile number for High Maintenance Kenny. Just to confirm, you'd like to call High Maintenance Kenny?
Yes.
Calling High Maintenance Kenny on speaker.
No, this is going to be good. Hey, darling. Hey, look, I want to break something down with you.
Hey, good morning.
Oh, wait a minute. You, there was a person in your life who will, of course, remain nameless, will keep their identity secret, right?
Right, yeah. It was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
There was a person that you liked who had a mustache.
It was a person that was like way more into me, and I was trying to see where things, like we went out a few times and stuff, but it was just like, you can't, man, like I totally get like what you're saying with the eyes. They kept going down.
Yeah. It's really,
it's like,
hugely.
It's like, are you not aware that you have this going on there? Like,
whoa.
And that's a huge turn off. And it's like, oh, no, we can't kiss right now. No, we gotta.
Wow. So did you just come out and say it?
I had to build up the nerve to bring it up. It was very awkward, man. And like, of course, it was probably the most uncomfortable conversation I've ever had with anyone ever.
Okay, this is excellent. What was was there an answer? Was there a response? How did it go?
Oh, she was super offended.
How? I don't understand
I don't
how.
know. I tried to handle it nicely. It's I mean, that's just so strange. It's like you said, there's things that, can be done for that.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm attracted to a woman who has a deformity where she's got a dick on her face, I'm going to say, wait a minute, ma'am. I'd like to talk about the big dick on your face. Oh, I'm offended by that. No, you can't be. There's a dick attached to your fucking face.
That's rather extreme. But yeah.
So when you brought it up, did you say, hey, so look, I'm really into you. I like how you play defender and stuff, but I noticed you got a little caterpillar there, a little peach fuzz on your upper lip.
Caterpillar.
Did you? I mean,
That's an excellent way to put it.
how did you go about saying it?
I mean, it was a really long time ago. We're talking like '07 or something. But
Yeah.
gosh, man, I just remember it being just so awkward, and I don't really recall how I brought it up. I just remember how offended she got, and
And was she one of those? This is me and this is who I am. Is that?
yeah, it was kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
And
So
also, she had black hair, so it was
yeah.
extremely noticeable.
Yeah, that's rough. That is some rough sledding. So, was it like, hey, I really like you, but you have a mustache?
Kind of.
Okay. So,
I mean, I can't lie about it. I mean, it really was that was so off-putting.
yeah,
Wow.
that
It's
is-
has nobody else ever mentioned it? How can I be the first person to ever bring this up? I can't be,
Yeah.
And if so, shame on everybody else.
yeah, you're right. You know what? I think that what you did by informing that woman about, hey, I don't like your mustache, that was you fell on the sword. You're a trailblazer. That is something that most people would not do.
Right?
And if she, let's say for all intents and purposes, she's, for this argument, perfect. Just wonderful to be around, but has a mustache. You informing her, hey, this is throwing me off. You have a mustache. Maybe she got that taken care of for the next guy.
I believe she did, because we had remained friends online, and so I've seen pictures over the years.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I stepped up.
You did, man. You took the punishment, and the relationship ends, and then this crazy bitch finally realized she's got to take the hair off of her upper lip. Jesus, that is spectacular. What a reveal. Oh my God. Okay. Well, very good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that worked out, and that she ended up getting rid of the hair off of her upper lip. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So ultimately, I did her a favor, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, very good, buddy. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right. See ya. Bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, baby. Yeah. Ow. Hey, it might just be me, but you got a big fucking stash on your upper lip, man. Yeah, I know it looks like fuck. It's really throwing me off, man. If I want to get hair in my mouth, I'd put my lips in your vagina. Oh, ow. Oh. Hey, baby. I've been into Burt Reynolds ever since I played Smokey and the Bandit on my PS2, but come on. Oh, Maureen says, why did you ask her out in the first place if she had a mustache? It's a good question. So, this lady's, it was brown. And, boy, it was tough. It was tough to do that transaction. But I kept it above board. I tried not to look at her. And I was like, man, if you would just get rid of that, you would probably meet somebody fantastic. Who doesn't want somebody fantastic? You know? You are just, you're really limiting the number of people in your mate pool. Okay? So if you're a dude and you look like Cristiano Ronaldo, you have your choice of any living human, man or woman. The mate pool is large. If, you look like woman who has a mustache, there's only a select number of people on the planet who are going to look past that. And I would say that number is 3 or 4 people, not including the blind. But even the blind, I mean, can you imagine if Saul is like, oh, hey, how about a smooch? And then he's like, he gives her a kiss, and he's like, hey, there's fur on your upper lip. If she gets kicked to the curb by Saul, you gotta reassess things. The local blind guy doesn't want anything to do with you. My God. Otherwise, she was perfect. Holy shit. Welcome into the show. It originates in the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. Baldwin Ace Hardware, a beacon of DIY awesomeness in the Northland. If you ever want to email me, send it along. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. We'll hear from Kyle from Dumpster Divers sometime today. In about 33 minutes. The joke made by where is it now? A lot of jokes flying at us here. Oh, I missed it. Something about Zaniac women, formerly known as Zaniac women and mustaches. Probably. No, I can't even go that far. I can't even go that far. Maybe a couple. I heard from Kent, drop the E, add a U. Kent was in a funny text exchange. You ever be in a text exchange with someone and then you realize that you're texting the wrong person? Wait, did he send this to me on text or an email? It must have been an email. I thought it was on text. He sent me the text via email. I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Kent, drop the E, add a U. As you know, works at Johnson Carpet One Discount Outlet. Selling flooring. Jacob Bennett from Bennett Flooring Installation oftentimes works with Kent to buy product to install. Kent writes this. Eric Zane, let me tell you about a tale of 2 text message threads. At 12:46 p.m. today, I text Jacob Bennett to ask him if he had cut sizes for a job that he's picking up on Thursday, today. At 12:49, my wife texts me this. Wife, OMG, I'm on the bus with Liam, their son, and we're going to the planetarium. Worst time to have IBS and we're in traffic, so there's an issue. Sounds like typical fare between a husband and wife. Kent responds to Mrs. Kent. That's the story of my life. Wife says, I don't know how you do it day after day. I would hate my life. I guess Kent might deal with some issues. That's the story of my life. I don't know how you do it day after day. I would hate my life, Mrs. Kent says to Kent. Kent then writes, Eric Zane, I then hit the reply button thinking it's her. But in reality, it's Jacob Bennett. And I wrote and sent, yeah, I have a very strong butthole. So what Jacob sees is this from Kent. Do you have the cut sizes for the job you're picking up Thursday? I have a very strong butthole. Jacob's like, well, he's probably like, well, yes, I do have the cut sizes. And I guess if I wanted to put my ding dong into your butthole and your butthole was strong, that would probably make for a fantastic endeavor. But I'm not interested. Jacob wrote, not sure what that last part means, but I can find the cut sizes tonight. How big is it? He asks. Kent writes, LOL. Oddly enough, Jacob, that was meant for my wife, but we were talking about how I deal with irritable bowel syndrome. Then he writes, wait, how big is the carpet? Or how big is my butthole? I'm very confused. And Jacob wrote, no, how big's the carpet cut? Me, Kent. Good. I hope that's what you were talking about. Holy fuck, that is fantastic. Something that wouldn't have happened 30 years ago. Awesome. I love that. And thank you for sharing it. Absolutely great. All right. I see the usual suspects are here. Kent might even be here in the audience during the live stream. Welcome to all of you. You are all great. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here as part of the live stream of the Eric Zane Show podcast. Okay, thank you, Fitbod, for sponsoring the show. All the time that you have your face buried in the phone, isn't it about time that you got something out of it? The Fitbod app on your phone, it tells you what to do when you are ready to work out. Okay, you've made a decision. You finally want to do something. The Fitbod app has everything you need. If you're working out at home, at the gym, with weights, no weights, doesn't matter. This thing is going to get you in shape on a cardiovascular level, heart and lungs, strength, your muscles, your endurance, all of that stuff, and it's going to be fun. You're going to love it. It tracks your fitness, tells you about the goals, how close you are to them, and it modifies itself and the workouts for you based on how you're doing. How? I have no idea. It's that $10,000 word that everybody uses nowadays called algorithm, but this is what I want you to do. This whole thing is free for you to try out, okay? You can try it free at fitbod.me/Zane. Now, if you do fitbod.com, you're going to wreck everything. So don't do that and listen to me for once in your life. Try this for free, fitbod.me/Zane. See for yourself how awesome this is, and my gosh, you're going to get the workouts. Stick with it, okay? You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You're going to get this done, and I believe in you. You can also get 25% off of your subscription and try out the app for free when you sign up now at fitbod.me/Zane. One more time, 25% off your subscription or try it free at fitbod.me/Zane. Now get after it. Okay, you know, losing fitness, gaining weight, that all hurts a person mentally. Honest to God, that can affect your relationships. It's time to turn this thing around. I want to help you feel better. And all you have to do is decide that you want to try. I want you to try this as you're trying to turn things around. It's the FitBod app. This thing is amazing. You don't need a ton of weights to do this. You can do it in your home with no weights. You can do it in the middle of nowhere like I do at Fear Bunker North. You can do it at the gym. The workouts are tailored to what you have to work with. And my gosh, they work everything. Muscles, cardiovascular system, you name it. It's time to turn it around, and I want you to do it by using the FitBod app. One of the important things about FitBod is the algorithm changes, which, you know, those are words that's kind of like above my pay grade, but it senses and knows when you're improving as you work out and updates your fitness plan as you go so that you're not like stagnating and things like that and plateauing. FitBod has figured it out, and all you have to do for less than the cost of one session with a personal trainer, you can get a full year of personalized workouts with FitBod. It integrates with your Apple Watch, Wear OS smartwatch, and apps like Apple Health, Fitbit, and Strava. Man, this is incredible. You can crush your summer fitness goals with personalized workouts from FitBod that improve as you do. Get 25% off your subscription or try out the app for free when you sign up now at fitbod.me/Zane. It's got to be fitbod.me/Zane. Try it out and see for yourself. 25% off your subscription or try it free at fitbod.me/Zane. FitBod. Yes, now, as we do each and every day, there's folks watching on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And now is the time when I say goodbye to you. Why? Why would you do that? Well, yeah, I'm trying to get you to go over to Twitch and make that your destination to get the show live each and every morning. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. That's where you go. So instead of Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, you'll go to Twitch every day. And if you sign up and hit follow, it'll let you know when I'm live. It's that simple. And then you can enjoy the show. You can dim the screen if you want. There's all sorts of, it's just a better platform to watch for your viewing experience. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. And as a reminder, every word I'm saying here becomes the audio podcast where 95% of the people who get my show get it each and every day. And that is for free for you to download whenever you want. Just search Eric Zane Show Podcast wherever you download shows. So I will say goodbye to you all on those other platforms, and I will talk to you later. And Twitch and Facebook are brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. Twitter is a product sponsored by Blue Frost IT, and YouTube comes to you from Frank Fuss from My Policy Shop Insurance. All right. A lot to talk about today, and that was just incredible. The Brazilian Hulk is dead. I've been meaning to talk about the Brazilian Hulk for some time, and I've never really unpacked this. And what you have here is this guy, obviously in Brazil, who's really into he's mentally disturbed. He just croaked. The Brazilian Hulk, was like he liked lifting weights, and then his muscles were getting so big that he couldn't get enough. So then he said, I really got to amp this up. And so I'm going to get all sorts of foreign chemicals and with syringes, inject them to have permanent residence in my muscles. So in all the tissues and beneath the fat is these layers of synthetic liquid, petroleum-based, in his muscles to make them look ridiculous. And this might be the first time you've ever laid eyes on the Brazilian Hulk. You might think this is Photoshop. It's not. This might be your first glance at the Brazilian Hulk. Look at that. It's just fucking gross. $1,000,000%. It's so ridiculous that if you were to take the most dynamic animator in the comic book world, they wouldn't make the character to look that ridiculous. Look at him. Here he is in the relaxed pose with tits that look like a couple of very large pumpkins. My God. And this isn't even real. It's not like those are actual muscles there. It's just fake shit that he had some random idiot inject into his body. The fact that this idiot lived a pretty significant amount of time with all of this shit in his body is kind of a miracle. And if you're not watching, you're just listening to the audio podcast, of course, I'll include the link in the show notes so you can see the Brazilian Hulk. I've got a high alert going on with the dogs behind me. As you can see, Bruce is doing this thing where he kind of like, and the way their ears are back and the way he's hitting her with his head like that, that is the start of a humping extravaganza. They start to play, and then he gets horny, and then in like 30 seconds, he's going to be humping her. And you guys are going to laugh your asses off. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that deal because I don't want, because, yeah, it would get pretty ridiculous. And all of a sudden, there's dog jizz flying through the room, and we just can't have that. It's happened before. Hey, take it easy. Just take it easy, okay? You two? That's your sister. It's disgusting. Don't look at me like that. You two. And Daisy, she encourages it. This guy was the star on TikTok. I got another ridiculous picture to show you here. Look at this close-up of this guy's tits. Look at this. Look at how fucked up this is. Oh, my God. What a ridiculous thing. What? That his brain could get so twisted that, yes, I am going to do something that ultimately is going to kill me. And it just, I'm destroying my body. I mean, there's no turning back once you put this oil-based substance into your body. Oh, look at him. So stupid. The tail of the tape on this guy, the Brazilian Hulk, he took his inspiration from Arnold Schwarzenegger. The bodybuilding fraternity. He's so screwed up looking that even the most steroided idiot would be like, you look fucked up. Woke up to the tragic news of a bodybuilder who passed away after injecting oil to get bigger muscles. Valdir Segato, who used potentially fatal injections of synthol for years to increase his biceps, pecs, and back muscles, died on his 55th birthday. It says Arnold Schwarzenegger inspired him with fictional characters like the Hulk, persuading him to gain better muscles. If you get persuaded to do anything by the Hulk, if you get persuaded to do anything by a character in a film like that, you're fucking an asshole. No offense, Adam Balboa. Then it says in this article, thus, it was shocking that he lost his life. It was? I would say it's not. There's a video of this guy that I want to share with you. I don't know if there's any sound to it, but I am kind of fascinated by him.
User Valder Sagado has passed.
This is one of these AI-made videos.
Brazilian synthol user Valder Sagado has passed away at age 55. News of his death was reported by Brazilian news outlet UOL News. Better known on social media as Valder Synthol, the man was an aspiring bodybuilder who used extremely large doses of site injection oils to transform his body into a shocking physique of fake muscle. The news comes after various reports.
Look at that. It doesn't even look normal. It's just lumps. His arm's just full of these fucking lumps.
Reports that medical professionals warned Sagado that his synthol use could lead to limb amputation and serious health risks. The cause of death has not
Oh, God, is that fucking sick.
yet been revealed. Family indicated that Sagado felt sick at his home and eventually called emergency services. He was rushed to the hospital and shortly after passed away. Valder Sagado's freakish physique gained attention over social media in recent years due to the shocking and deformed nature of his fake muscles. As of this writing, he had 1.7 million followers on his TikTok. Valder Sagado was also featured in the Generation Iron Network feature documentary, Big Erect.
Look at that. Look at that. It's not even real. It's just lumps in his fucking body.
To friends and family during this difficult time. For more updates and news on all things bodybuilding, strength sports.
Jesus. It looks like he has a can inside his bicep. He forgot leg day. Yeah, it's so stupid because his lower body looks like he doesn't even do anything with his legs. What a ridiculous thing. And if you're a bodybuilder, if you're actually a bodybuilder, you're offended that they lump the bodybuilding world is mourning. No one's mourning. I mean, come on. This is a disturbed individual. Whatever, he's just a freak. That's all it is. Of course he died from something tragic. He's putting strange chemicals into his body. Let's see here. A little bit more about this guy. Notably, many bodybuilders inject various... I didn't know that. Many bodybuilders inject various harmful oils to get bigger muscles. Medical professionals had warned him, as it said in the video, about all the potential problems. But he just kept doing it. He had 23-inch arms, but it's not like they looked good. It's just stupid. At least Arnold, he did steroids and then worked out, and they just were large. They weren't deformed. According to the news source, Sagado showed up at his mom's house and banged on the window. He stated how apparently he said, "Hey, I need some help. I'm not feeling so good." And they took him to the hospital. He then collapsed and suffered a heart attack. Synthol, the shit that he puts into his body, is a blend of oil, benzyl alcohol, and lidocaine. It can very easily cause nerve damage. Oil embolic of the pulmonary. Okay, this is written by AI, so it's hard. I'm guessing occlusion of the pulmonary arteries is some type of embolism in those blood vessels can cause a heart attack. Also, cerebral stroke, infectious complications. The drug did not make Sagado any stronger. It was purely cosmetic. Wanting to look good and become famous, Sagado used the oil regularly led to his final death. It is a sad day for everyone involved, And hopefully people will become careful while using it in the future. Well, yeah, no one should shoot fucking oil into their GD muscles. That's fucking terrible. Unbelievable. Question, did anyone in the Mr. 10 pageant, I hate that you call it a pageant, cheat with fake muscles? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think anybody did steroids during the Mr. 10 pageant, as you say. But it was a pageant. So stupid. Corey says he makes legit bodybuilders look bad. Well, how many legit bodybuilders are there? Bodybuilding is, to me, in my opinion, all show and no go. I had a conversation yesterday with Andy from Team Knuckle Dragger. Now, Andy and Brian, the two godfathers of Team Knuckle Dragger at the YMCA, they spend considerable time doing strength exercises every single day. I mean, they're jacked. Both of these guys are jacked. Not an ounce of fat on them, just ripped. And they're all about gains and meathead shit like that. I am not. When I lift weights, first of all, it's very important that I don't lift any weight of any magnitude. I can't, first of all, but I'm not lifting for size or gains or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep my muscles in shape for like running. I hadn't like done squats or anything in a couple of weeks, and I got back into it this week just to kind of keep some strength in my legs. In addition to running, but you do need some strength training. So I'm doing that, and I hadn't done it in a while, and so I took it easy. And sure enough, even though I took it easy, yesterday's workout, I was sore. My legs were sore. I was like, oh, fuck. So I got to be very, very careful not to overdo it when I'm getting back into it when it comes to strength training, like lifting weights. And so these guys kill it every single day. Now, they don't do a thing, nothing, for their heart and lungs. So, honestly, if you put them on a treadmill, they'd be lucky to make a mile. It's that bad. All right? In my opinion, the most fit people in the world are CrossFit and MMA athletes. So I don't have any strength. They don't have it. I don't have any show. They don't have any go. None at all. So I get back over to the bench yesterday, and my goal is to just do a few sets to get me prepared for 2 weeks later when I start to do it a little bit harder. But still, I'm doing 15 reps. I'm doing high reps. I don't want muscle mass. And the point of that is muscle's heavy. And you don't want to be fucking carrying it around when you're running, because the heavier you are, the harder that's going to be. So, you don't want to be fucking ripped. You don't want to be gigantic. All right? And so I put my meager 100 pounds on the barbell. And then he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, fucking worry about you. He's like, yeah, how come you're only doing that? I go, what? Because I am. Huh? Yeah, you should, are you, what are you? He's giving me the fucking third degree. And I go, why are you so interested? I actually said this. Why are you so interested in my workout? What? Do I, when you're getting ready to step into the tanning booth for another 3-hour session, do I tell you how to tan? Do I do that? well, if you get more muscle, it's going to burn more fat. It's like, I'm not interested in burning fat. How about you worry about you, and I'll worry about me? And he gave me some lecture about, I just want to make sure you're doing don't make it sound like I give a shit. I'm like, shut up. Oh my God. What a pain in my ass. And I should have said right there, well, congratulations. I'm going to talk about you on the show. Ugh. He just rubs my face in it. He's just a thug. That's what he is. He's an absolute thug. Holy shit. All right. So, but back to that. It was good. I had, the big thing that I'm concerned with when I go to the gym on days like yesterday is getting the treadmill workout done. Aram says these guys are Eric's mentors. Now there seems to be some conflict. Well, yeah, of course there's some conflict. He walks up to me. He's judging me about what the weight I'm lifting. He's like, what are you talking about? Congratulations. You know about muscles. You don't see me yelling at you because your heart and lungs are that of a 95-year-old man, do you? What the fuck? What is the deal with people getting so comfortable with me that this happens? I didn't ask for that. Huh, Bruce? Anyway. I love Andy. This isn't real. I'm not really mad at you. Corey says, do the same thing if they ever do cardio. They don't ever do cardio. Ever. Never, ever. Yeah, so this is week 6 of 16. And going strong. Feeling good. Feeling absolutely fantastic. All right. Had 6 half-mile repeats yesterday. The frequency, I should say the mileage is increasing dramatically. I will finish this week at about 36 to 37 miles for the week. When we started this whole thing, week 1, it was a 17-mile week. So things are breaking well for your old pal Eric Zane. I am still a long ways off from having what I will need in the tank to be able to beat legendary marathoner Mike Ball. But compared to 1 year ago, I'm in a much better state, which, okay, last year I think I lost by 46 minutes. Now I think I could lose by 36 minutes. Still doing it, though. Not fucking it up yet. Now, when I got home, this is how I fueled the motor. I opened the fridge and I saw a to-go container. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Somebody got takeout and I am going to eat it. So that first thing I got to do is track down who it belongs to. And it's like, okay, I've quickly determined it's Diana. I was like, oh, so what's going on here? She goes, you can have it. I go, oh, thank God. So it's a California Reuben, which is awesome, with Thousand Island dressing. And this restaurant nearby called The Wynn serves these, they're called loaded tater tots. And they're round like hush puppies. And they're like potatoes with a breading on them, and they're deep fried. It's like, oh, my God, yes. So, and potato chips. So that disappears quickly. And then I get done with that, and I go, okay, that was good. And I keep losing weight, by the way. I'm actually down even more. I'm going to be under 170 before you know it. And then Diana bought the greatest frozen confectionery treat on the planet. Packer for Fun says, what's a California Reuben? Think it has chicken on it. Frozen strawberry shortcake. If those were $50 a box, and you get like 6 of them in a box, maybe, I'd pay for it. Oh, my God. No surprise, my favorite Little Debbie snack is the strawberry shortcakes. My favorite frozen confectionery delight, strawberry shortcake. I mean, my God. And I eat all the breading off the outside, and then it turns like bright. It's just the strawberry, the frozen strawberry part. Oh, my God. So I murdered one of those, and then you know what I did? I went and got another one. It was a fresh box. So 2 of those. And then I get done with that. And I'm like, man, I need more. So, but I did not get a third one. But 2 gigantic handfuls of peanut M&Ms. A dinner of champions. Oh, my God. My diet is the absolute worst. Back at it today with another 6-mile recovery run. Nice and easy. The recovery runs in a few weeks are going to be 10 miles. Like the easy days is a 10-mile run. Feel good. Feel really good. Getting lots of, Brandon says, the dinner of a toddler. It's true. Getting lots of approval on the strawberry shortcake. Aram, Bob. Okay. We'll be, I got a ton of ads to catch up on. You guys are going to hate me, but I've gone like a whole hour virtually and not said a word about my sponsors. Well, very little. Okay. Let me hammer these out. Don't go anywhere. Seriously. If you fast forward through the ads, you might miss something terrible. Or great for you, terrible for me. Or terrible for both. Excuse me. As I said, Patreon has my latest parody song on it. It's called Creep. My own version of the Radiohead song. I wrote it. I sang it. Recorded it. Produced it. Edited it. Posted it. Had to edit it and posted it. You can find it, patreon.com/Eric Zane. It was inspired by real life events. So my point is, try not to get on my bad side, because if you do, you might just wind up in a parody song. And I've got lots of inspiration. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. The open and live stream of this show brought to you by the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. If you need a mortgage, reach out 231-332-6505. If you have credit card debt, and you want to get rid of that, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is go get money out of your home, all right, and pay that off. Because otherwise, you could very well be paying, 25% interest on that credit card. So get the money out of your home, significantly lower interest rate, and pay it off that way. So it doesn't matter what state you're in, with the exception of South Carolina, Maine, Alaska, and Hawaii. Call upon my friends at the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. While I'm at it, A&E Heating and Cooling. Get a new furnace or air conditioning unit set up inside of your home. Definitely keep letting your phone make noise while doing ads. It adds to the ambiance. I don't hear anything. Are you guys hearing something? Kyle, if you're there, be quiet. I've got your volume down, so I don't know how you could possibly be being heard. Must have been like a doorbell alert. Ding dong. All right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. A&E Heating and Cooling, 616-516-8579. Sarah Honda Granville invites you to call upon them if you need a new or certified pre-owned car. SarahHondaGranville.com. Shop online and save. And then finally, Frank Fuss from My Policy Shop Insurance. Stop worrying about and stop going without having health insurance. Frank Fuss can help you get a health insurance policy if you qualify through Obamacare. It's important to have somebody help you with this. So if you're in between jobs, your employer does not offer health insurance, or you are self-employed, this is for you. He'll help you every step of the way. 616-914-4070. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome in the one and only Kyle. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Never better. How are you?
Good, dude. I forgot my microphone again today because Daddy woke up a little bit later and then had to rush around because you know how it goes those mornings.
Yeah, I mean, were you kind of just like running around like an idiot? Where's this? Where's that?
Well, it was more so like my alarm went off. And this has happened, I feel like, every human being that's ever existed. But, well, at least from the time alarm clocks were invented. But my alarm clock went off and like I woke up or whatever. And so I was like getting ready. I was like in my head, I was getting ready to get up or whatever. Yeah. But then suddenly I was having a little dream ski. And I was like, like in that situation, like you're having the dream and you're like, in the dream, like your dream character is like, wait, now hold on a minute. Wasn't I just awake a second ago? Am I supposed to be going to work right now? And then I woke up real quick and fucking started getting ready.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's whenever you're having a dream ski, it's always the same thing. Holy shit. Hey, how's the week been for you, buddy?
Well, dude, it's been a rough week for dumpster divers. That's for fucking sure.
What do you mean?
We had to get one. We were supposed to get truck one, which is like the original truck. We're gonna get that fixed this week because there's some transmission sensor issues, so it's just not shifting like it's supposed to. But it still works. I mean, it's good, but like it's just not. Anyway, so we're meant to get that fixed on Tuesday. But then also on Tuesday, then the other truck broke down because that one's diesel. So it's got like it's like very complicated. Diesels are very intense, but there's like a piece called the turbo, and the turbo fucking seized up or whatever. So then we had to get that fixed. And at first on Tuesday when we brought it in, the mechanic dude goes, yeah, logistical issues, supply chain issues. He was like, we can't get one in for 2 months. So we were fucking flipping out, right? Well, I do this thing where I don't believe bad news until it actually happens. So I was just like, nah, like let's not freak out about it, whatever. But then a stroke of luck happened and we fucking got it fixed and we just picked it up today. So we're getting back on track, but it was a rough week, dude.
Did you ever reach out to my friends at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid?
Yeah, I got my truck fixed there before. My personal truck, I got it fixed there before.
But your commercial vehicles, it's a different setup?
Yeah, well, no, I asked them when I was there that one time, and they said that like their lifts or whatever wouldn't do heavy duty vehicles like that.
Yeah, they're more toward your personal cars.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Okay. So a turbo, Aram says that thing's expensive to replace.
Oh yeah, dude, it's hurting the pocketbook, that's for sure. Rough week, dude.
Oh my God, that is that's weird. That can hurt for sure.
Yeah, you should have seen it too, because like I was driving the truck at the time, and like everything was cool. I was just cruising. I dropped off the old dumpy at this lady's house, and then like as I was leaving the house, it just wouldn't work anymore. And I was like, what the, like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like so quick like that. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, dude?
Yeah.
And yeah, we had to get it towed and the whole deal. Whatever, it sucked, but well, now that we get this truck back, we can get the other one in, and then hopefully we'll be back to full strength by next week or something.
So listen up. The NFL has opened up training camp, and our Lions are practicing with pads. And that show Hard Knocks from HBO, which is a fantastic show, is there. Are you familiar with that?
I mean, I never watched it before because, number one, I never had HBO because I'm just pretty poor overall. But number two, I don't really care about other teams. But
well, it's about the Lions. It's about the Lions this year.
Right. Yeah. But we stole like a subscription. We didn't steal. So we have a subscription to HBO now,
right? Just
through other people.
Yeah.
So I have that, and I got the Lions on it this year. So I'm gonna take a little watch it. I'm gonna watch it, dude.
Yeah. I can't wait for that, man. This is. I am trying to not get excited about them. I really am. And every year, and I never have to do that. I never have to keep myself from getting excited because I just know they're just not going to be that great. I don't know why, but for some reason it's harder for me to quell that excitement. I don't ever do it because I don't want to get burnt like has happened so many times. But, God, I'm just loving how this is unfolding before our eyes. And nothing's really happened other than solid draft picks and shit like that.
Dude, and I said this last year too when we were talking. I said it was going to be a good year, and it fucking wasn't. But this year, I think it's going to be a good year, dude. I obviously, of course, I'm going to be doing the Lions games, commentating those bad boys with the Chibian show and whatnot. So number one, I'm very excited about that because even if it's shitty games, I'll just be pissed off, which makes for good TV, I feel like. So this year, I feel good about the fact that it's gonna be productive season no matter what the fuck happens, dude.
I think if they win 7, that's enough wins that near the end of the year, if things go well, they'll be talked about. Hey, they're kind of in playoff contention. That would be a big deal. But I think that they might even win 9 games.
Dude, I think that's what I predicted, 9 and 8, dude. I think we can sneak into the old wild card, dude. Although, hopefully just the rest of the NFC North sucks, dude. I mean, the Packers are going to be fucked, hopefully.
Well, I don't know about that.
Be good,
as long as you got Aaron what's his face, Aaron Rodgers, I think that the Packers are a good team.
Yeah, but hopefully he gets in a car crash or something.
Yeah, exactly. What a fucking dick. I mean, seriously. I can't. Previously, the player I hated most was Brett Favre. Okay?
Yeah?
But now Aaron Rodgers, he makes Brett Favre. I've never hated any player more than Aaron Rodgers. Okay? Not only is he great, but he's a fucking dick.
Yeah, but did you hate Brett Favre because he was good, or
yeah.
Are we talking like around the time that he sent the picture of his dick to that lady?
Oh no, I actually supported that. That was a good move in my opinion because that chick was hot as hell.
I supported that, he says.
All right, so there's that. What's cooking on your brain that you want to talk about, Kyle?
So I got, let me pull up my little list here. I will say while I'm looking this up, you missed a good fucking episode of the Chibian show, dude. This last one we did. We talked about some real fucked up stuff, which I thought was pretty good.
Oh yeah, like what is it?
We talked about first, my buddy Cliff was on the show with me, so we turned down the devil voices for a while and did this whole fucking skit. It was very stupid about like how you would, like what happens like when you get to hell, like how you get there. It was very stupid but very funny. And then Cliff did this thing. Cliff's dumb as hell, but he's my best friend. But he did this thing where like when you get to hell, you have to stop at the restaurant, which he said, and he said that basically was saying Hitler would be your server, but he called him Adolf. It was you had to listen to it, but it got pretty funny there for a while. But then later we made up this whole. That's what me and Cliff, our specialty is like making up scenarios that would never happen, but then like we just keep going back and forth for like way too long about it. So then we had this scenario going about. Is there some place in Grand Rapids called the Melting Pot?
I believe so. I've heard of it.
Yeah, so we got into this huge fake scenario about how you could basically pay $5,000 to them to put your dick into the chocolate, and it would come like the owner, we call him Mr. Pot. He would come out and like you had to like say some secret words or whatever, but then you would get the $5,000 special, and then you'd be able to put your dick in the chocolate, and you would kick everybody out of the fucking restaurant for you. It was crazy, dude. You had to see it.
All right. Very good. Of course, I'll link it up in the show notes.
But so yeah, one thing I was gonna bring up, and hopefully this isn't old news. I don't know when this happened, so you'd have to fucking tell me. But did you see the video of this fucking stupid dude that was trying to pet a shark and got his finger bit off?
I think I did see that. Please tell everybody about it.
I don't know. There's really not much to tell, dude. Although you can make some inferences about this family and the guy himself. Yeah, this fucking dude, there's just like a little video, and he's this shark. It was like a little shark, but it like was swam up to their boat, and this guy just goes fucking, I think I'm going to try to pet this wild fucking shark, dude. And so he reaches down there to try to pet it, and of course the shark was like, fuck no, dude.
Yep.
Just trying to turn and like lash onto his finger, and just started like barrel rolling and just ripped that fucking pinky off. And then the dude, you could tell, like, I don't know how bad that would hurt. I still have all my fingers. I don't know how bad it hurts to get your finger ripped off.
Oh my God.
He goes, God damn it. He's like, got my pinky, fuck. And so he was all pissed off. But in my head, I think he was, the anger that his voice coming out of his voice to me sounded like he just felt stupid and embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
like he was,
yeah. So the reaction of him, oh fuck. I mean, if it were me, the guy must be tough as hell, because if that were me and I got my pinky bit off, I don't think I'd be so shocked. I wouldn't have time to be mad. I would be freaking out and screaming and yelling like a child,
Yeah, that was the funny part about it is, like he erupted in this anger, right? But like, I'm pretty sure his son was like right next to him or something, and that kid just got scared as fuck, dude, because his dad, like the kid was like, you could tell he was like, my dad's about to hit me like he does every Thursday. Yeah. Dude. Like it was weird. But then the other weird part was like, somebody was recording it on their phone, right? Which maybe was like his wife or whatever. I guess I don't know who was recording it. But like, it shocks me that like you did not hear the person recording or anybody around there.
Right.
Like if I was on the boat, you would just hear my voice real loud being like, dude, don't pet that fucking shark, dude.
Right. I know it. Well, if you think about it, this kid is going to be traumatized for life, going forward.
Yeah, because his dad's going to be his dad's only going to have 4 fingers on one hand.
Right.
He's going to be the weird dad for sure.
I might be able to share this. It looks like fuck, but I think I can share it. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for everybody. So I don't know if you can see what I can see.
Yeah, I'm not in the Twitch right now.
Okay. All right. You'll probably be able to hear it. There's a disclaimer that plays to start it. Oh. Oh shit. That's it. He goes, fucking got my goddamn pinky. Holy shit. Yeah, that is rough. Jesus, man.
Well, it's crazy for me because it's like, even when, like, you know, when you go to the fucking John Ball Zoo and they're like, oh, here's these is it little sharks or like manatees?
Yeah, no, they got those rays. Yeah, you can go and pet those rays.
Yeah, and it's like even I've been there probably 4 or 5 times since those things have been there. And people are like, "Oh, let's go pet it." I'm like, "I ain't fucking petting that stingray, dude.
Yeah.
No fucking way, dude."
Yeah.
And that's like it's at a zoo, but like in the fucking wild, dude. No way, dude.
Yeah, I've actually touched those, and it's actually pretty cool. But and I don't think there's any real danger, like Steve Irwin. You know how like that thing, the stingray, went into some. I still don't understand how that actually happened to that guy, by the way. But somehow,
just got the old stingray right through the heart.
Jesus, dude. Here it is. Here it is. A guy who wrestles, these giant reptiles. Okay, and he gets killed by something that at a zoo a child can pet.
It's wild, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. Keep me away from those fucking sea animals, dude.
How are you when it comes to like swimming in the ocean? Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that. Well, so when I was a kid, we would go on family vacations to Florida all the time. So like, I mean, I would just be swimming like off the coast or whatever, which never really bothered me or nothing like that. But then I did go on a cruise one time and do like one of those snorkeling things where I was like swimming.
Yeah.
Like where there's a bunch of fish and stuff like that, and I was cool with that too, dude. But if I saw a big ass something coming towards me, then I'd be like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was drawn to the beauty of the coral reef and all those little fish like Dory and Nemo and fucking shit.
Right.
Are down there. That was just awesome, and I didn't think for a second that, I could hit a stingray or a fucking barracuda or a piranha or whatever the fuck, or a shark that's gonna eat my dick off. But man, yeah, it's pretty freaky to me.
Yeah, it's weird. I have like a weird duality about me where like I'm like, keep me away from those fucking creatures or whatever. But like when I was snorkeling, I kept wanting to like dive down and like go into like the little fucking caves or like the little nooks and crannies like between the rocks and stuff, which doesn't make any sense because like there's definitely some fucking creatures in there, dude. So I don't know.
All right, what else is up?
So this other thing that I was going to mention, this is just like one of the dumbass things that I noticed and maybe nobody else in the world has noticed. But if anybody out there, at least in the West Michigan area, if you're cruising like 131 south, somewhere in the Belmont area, like just north of Comstock Park, somewhere there's a billboard on the side of the road, right? So on the Bilby, there's like this girl and she's just like kind of looking out over the horizon or whatever.
Yeah.
But she looks like stressed or like sad or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then the words on the Bilby say, what if it either says God or Jesus, I can't remember, but it says like what if God is waiting for you? Right? And like to me, I'm like I like drove by it, I'm like, that seems like dark, dude, right? Like you should fucking kill yourself. Because I'm like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude.
It kind of broke up on you a little bit there.
Shit.
So you said it seems a little bit dark?
Yeah, it's like super dark. Like, not like, it just was, I think there just wasn't enough words on the Bilby. Like, if you just say like, what if God's waiting for you? Like, what is it, to die? You know what I mean? Like, you think it was maybe say something else like to believe or to.
I'm pretty sure you're the only person that thought that. To me, it seems pretty clear. It's just accept Jesus or God into your life. I don't think it's like dark. That's fucked up.
That's how I read it, dude. I'm like, you had to see the chick. Like the chick, she did. I guess I would have expected if that was the message where she'd be like, you know how like it does on like commercials or whatever, where they're just like cheesily smiling for no reason. Like then it would make, but she like was like looked stressed and she was like looking out.
Yeah.
All like despondent and stuff, and it's like, what if God's waiting for you? It's like, for what, dude?
And by the way, you're getting all sorts of reaction. In fact, this comment, I don't know, but the word Bilby distracted me from the whole story.
Bilbies are cruise, dude.
Bilbies are cruise, yes. By the way, I was thinking of you, and I think about you a lot when I'm traveling on this particular stretch of road, 196, towards Grand Rapids, where we have a sweet merge there. And I was now in Diana's car, it's one thing, but I was in my truck yesterday, and I don't give a fuck about what happens to this truck. And it's big and it's ugly. And so we're a half mile from the merge point, okay? And the last person gets over, and I've got smooth sailing. And I stomped on the gas. And I'm, whoa! And I am getting, the cars are ripping by me, and I'm getting closer to them. Because if they look in the side view mirror, they're going to see this racing maniac screaming towards them, and they are not going to pop out and going to block my way. So, and I got all the way to the sign that says merge here, and I just boom, put it right in there, laid on the brakes, skidding sideways. Oh, it was so people are flashing their lights at me. I'm like, fuck you, fuck off, double-barreled assholes. Fuck you.
Just pure anarchy, dude.
Oh my God. It was great. I was thinking about you the whole time.
Just because you're like, fuck you, Kyle, just driving.
Yep. Okay. Any thoughts to wrap up, Kyle?
Yeah, just fucking give dumpster divers a call. We are like, from next week on, we need to make a bunch of money this month to make up for the fucked up week we had. So yeah, give dumpster a call. Check out the fucking the Chibian Show Facebook page. We're getting closer to 200 follows, dude.
All right, good for you. And it's also important to note that it isn't so much about, but in addition to like dumpsters, which is cool, you can't find a dumpster price lower. But it's also the junk removal thing and the demolition work. So you might get a contractor that reaches out to you, or somebody who wants a whole bunch of shit removed from their house. You could be tearing out the drywall of a home or the whatever it may be. You do that.
We're actually going to an apartment complex a little bit later today, and we're demoing out like I'm guessing like some real old fucked up lady lived there or something, and like. We got to take everything out. Like, it's all fucked. Like, the floors are all fucked. The walls are all fucked. So we're doing a demo later, dude.
If you ever, while you're doing a job where you have to where you get your hands on a bunch of shit that you actually has value, if you encounter comic books, have you ever encountered comic books?
Not yet, dude.
If you do, let me know. I want to take.
Want them?
Yeah, I do. I do want them. Oh, if
we sold one of those board games that you saw that one time. We sold one set so far.
Those
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, those they were never used, pristine condition role playing games. I forget what it was called, like Sword of the Penis or something, or
that's exactly what it was called.
something like that. Whatever the fuck. Okay, Good luck. Have a great day. Sorry that your fucking shit's falling apart, and I'll talk to you.
It happens, dude. That's business to me.
Okay, buddy.
Love you guys.
Peace. There you go. Kyle from Dumpster Divers. Another fantastic appearance on the Eric Zane Show podcast. Okay. He is gone. That is that. Always love talking to him. Very cool. Kenny writes, I remember seeing a lane merge ahead on a road, and people were making a line down over top of the middle of the whole road on top of the lines for like 2 miles. Why? They're blocking because they don't want... Yeah, they're assholes. That is... I love it. I actually do like it how in Michigan, they actually have, as Kyle says, bilbies that say, take turns. Use the whole lane. It's there for a reason. Quit getting over way too early. All right? You're fucking shit up. That's why these traffic snarls are so long. Use the GD lane, asshole. Linda wants vintage concert t-shirts from Kyle. Rainbow Flag Jeremy sends a text. Your Eric Zane Show parody. You know, it's like Eric Zane Show podcast. Eric Zane Show parody of Creep is a fucking masterpiece. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can get it if you go to Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. I'll be making more of those. I don't know why that I haven't done that sooner. But I've got a couple of song ideas that I can write. And if you have a song idea, there's no guarantee I'm going to use it. But it might. I'm like, you know, you're onto something there. But I want to say this out in front. Get out in front of this. If you do make a song parody suggestion and I use it, that doesn't mean you can come over my house. It doesn't mean you can announce what's good for the show. It doesn't even mean we're friends. It means you're funny and I use some of your creative ideas. That's all it means. So I'm just getting out in front of that. I feel like going forward, I should make that disclaimer in the future. Okay? And that was kind of like the inspiration of the song that I wrote and made on Patreon. All right. Where am I here? I don't even know. Hire me on Cameo, cameo.com/Eric Zane. I want to do a cameo. I haven't done one in a while. In fact, I had a streak going of like 120 straight completed, and then I had to decline one. It was Stalkerito's stupid attempt to stalk me even further on Cameo. Fucking take the hint, you stupid tight t-shirt wearing dumb son of a bitch. Cameo.com/Eric Zane. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, 616-532-6600. We got a car show coming up on September 17th to benefit CASA of Kent County. Cannot wait. That is a Saturday. And Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, situated perfectly right in the center of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So no matter what part of West Michigan you are in, you can take your car to Irvine's and get expert care, either scheduled maintenance or if you need something a little bit more urgent at Irvine's. You heard Kyle say he did a little sponsor on sponsor crime there and took his car to Irvine's. We take our cars to Irvine's, and you should too. You're helping Megan, Jamie, and Eric run their business, which is a growing business. Another one of the Eric Zane Show podcast advertising family that has grown in years that we've worked together. So God bless them over at Irvine. 616-532-6600. ER Vines. That's ervines.com. You got racing this weekend at Berlin Raceway. Tickets are just $10. It is fan appreciation night. You know, to me, every weekend is fan appreciation night. Every race is fan appreciation night because it's so damn affordable for you and your family. So, August 6th, fast approaching. Racing starts at 6:30. It's an event brought to you by my friends at 94.9 Jethro Country with a Twist. That's where Conrad's on the air. Great station. Love those folks. And they're doing like fan appreciation night at the races. So the tickets are only $10. Normally 12, so save you a couple more bucks. You can get another hot dog. And there's fireworks after the event. And you got the 4 cylinders, the limited late models, and the Sportsman. Great racing. $10 a pop. Kids 15 and under are free. Bring your coolers, 12 by 18 or smaller. They do measure. And fill it full of your snacks and your soft drinks. No glass and no alcohol. You can get that there, though. And considering the price of other venues, what they charge for beer, Berlin's cheap. $5 a pop. You can smoke over at the Smokers Outpost. Can't smoke at the stands. They got a bar underneath the grandstand. It's a nice setup. Band playing, merch store, concessions everywhere, no waiting in line. It fucking rocks. I'm telling you. BerlinRaceway.com for tickets. When you buy them online, they're just $10 a pop. Next Wednesday, the Battle at Berlin, 250. You'll have NASCAR drivers there. That's an $18 show. I just heard from Andrew over there. August 20th, I'll be giving away a pace car ride to one of you. So keep an eye on my social media for that. You're going to love that. That is, if you win that, that is a great, great time. Stu and I did it last time. Holy shit. A word for Kent County Health Department. Their website is accesskent.com/health. So when it comes to feeding your baby, nothing is more important than mom feeding the baby with breast milk. That's right. I'm promoting breast milk on the show. And the Kent County Health Department wants people to know that quite literally everything you need to know about this and the importance of it and best practices and the various things that they have at the community's disposal to utilize to help them with this is available on their website, accesskent.com/health. Very, very important. And one of the things I found out when I was talking with Bree Carlson from the Kent County Health Department is how unbelievably perfect the breast milk from a mom to a baby is when it comes to feeding that exact child. I mean, it's actually tailor-made food, perfect for the system of this little human. And it's absolutely imperative that the mother feeds a child that way. We're kind of in a sweet spot. There used to be a time when women would be shamed for doing that. I always love it when I'm walking through Meijer and there's a woman who is, just the baby's just there and you see that the shirt is up. And it is so not a thing that she should never have to cover that, because when I see the woman who's bold enough to do that, I like the fact that there are assholes in the community who would see that and go, oh my God. Oh, this hurts me. I'm so offended. I just want to kick him in the fucking throat. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? Anyway, accesskent.com/health. You see that around here from time to time because there's this sickness in West Michigan, this horrible illness called conservatism, that makes them do stupid shit like that. Oh, my God. I am just surrounded by so many idiots. It's remarkable. All right. Ram says, a little human? You mean a baby? Shut up. What is wrong with you? Okay. Another reason to love Tom Brady. And I honestly can't get enough of this guy. I don't think I've ever disliked him. I think what's crazy about Tom Brady is, first of all, if there was ever any doubt about who is the greatest quarterback of all time, I think the big thing for me was leaving New England and then the next year winning the Super Bowl with a different team. That, to me, was just nuts. And then the Patriots haven't done shit since he left. And also the fact that he's a handful of years, 8 years younger than me. 8. And he is performing at a level higher than anyone else, virtually. You can count on one hand the quarterbacks that you could choose as the best in the league. Linda surprises me with, I hate Tom Brady. Why? What could cause you to hate him? He's a nice guy. And he's ridiculously great. Kenny says, go away already. Give others a chance. No. This is the type of thing that we'll look back at as we were blessed to see something incredible. Really, really fantastic. I guess Linda's sister Maureen says it's a Michigan thing because I guess she's likes Michigan State and he went to Michigan. But, at Michigan, he wasn't any good. He sucked dick at Michigan. He was terrible. He was all right, and he was like barely drafted. And then did you see the pictures of him that they take a picture of you at the combine? And his chest is sunken in. He just looks like shit. He looks like a POW. A tall one, but he looks like a POW. Quote, he was terrible. He was all right. Now, he was serviceable, I guess. I mean, not like, he was definitely not highly touted. Okay? And then for him to be, how does that work where you can have a quarterback in college who is just the shit, who anything he touches, it turns to gold. And then you get him into the pros and it's like he's terrible. I've always been amazed at the busts. I love those crash and burn stories. There are some great ones. Ryan Leaf was a good one. Who else was there? Big time bus. Oh, God. The black guy who always ate at the Cheesecake Factory. Played for the Raiders. He sucked shit, too. Whenever these guys bust, I'm like, oh, God, what a tragedy. Tebow. And Joey Harrington. Remember Joey Harrington? Oh, fuck. And then you get someone like Tom Brady, and, no one even knew he was in the league. And suddenly, he leads them to the Super Bowl when Bledsoe gets hurt. And he never looked back. How does that even take place? So he was on some show that's featured on HBO. It's a kind of like a talk show. I don't even know what the fucking show is called. It's on HBO. It looks like athletes chatting while sitting on a set. They're on a set where there's barber chairs. So all these dudes are sitting in barber chairs talking pro football. And Brady is talking about how when he left New England, there was a team that was trying to get him, and they at the last minute pulled the plug on the deal, and it turns out it was Miami. Miami said, no, we'd rather go with the guy we got. And who they were referring to was a dude by the name of Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was, okay. Not the worst. And so in this clip, I love Brady because he drops this, like his astonishment when his reaction in this about how he reacted when they said, yeah, we're going to go with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Check this out.
There was a story in free agency. One of the teams, they were interested, and all of a sudden they weren't interested at the very end. I was sitting there thinking, you're sticking with that motherfucker? Are you serious?
Tom probably had no desire to go to that team, but now it's like, why don't you want me?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. When I look back, I'm like, there's no fucking way I would have went to that team. But they said they didn't want me, and I know what that means. I know what that feels like, and I'm going to fuck you up because of that.
That's great. I love Frank, say whatever you want, Brady. I'm going to see it again.
There was a story in free agency. One of the teams, they were interested, and all of a sudden they weren't interested at the very end. I was sitting there thinking, you're sticking with that motherfucker? Are you serious?
Is that Draymond Green?
Tom probably had no
Who are these
desire
people?
to go to that team, but now it's like, why don't you want me?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. When I look back, I'm like, there's no fucking way I would have went to that team. But they said they didn't want me, and I know what that means. I know what that feels like, and I'm going to fuck you up because of that.
I love him so much. God, got a huge crush on that guy. That is great. Kenny says Tom Brady trying to swear sounds like a priest trying to be cool. Funny. Kenny's one of these dumbasses who says, he's been too good for too long. I'm not cheering for his teams. Make me just want him to go the F away. It's ridiculous. Why can't you just appreciate something fantastic? Draymond Green. Yeah, that's who I think that is. And he's funny too. Hey, hang on a quick second. Daisy's like licking her paws and it's killing me. Stop. No. Stop. Shit. Chris says Brady still looks like he's 25. Jesus. Okay. Something else I wanted to share. See that still image? That's great as it is of Mets pitcher Max Scherzer. He knows he's on camera and he's rubbing or itching his eye with his middle finger. He's doing the old, one of these deals. Oh, yeah, I was just itching my eye, but he's giving the middle finger to the camera. And then the announcer in baseball voice references it and makes this even better. It's important to note that Scherzer's one of these people who has two different colored eyes. One eye, his right eye, the one he's not touching, is blue. The other one, the one that he's touching, is brown. This is how it unfolded on TV.
Max Scherzer rubbing his brown eye. This game might just be making his brown eye blue.
Okay. Max Scherzer rubbing his brown eye.
Max Scherzer rubbing his brown eye. This game might just be making his brown eye blue.
I love that so much. The fact that he does it with no reaction. He doesn't crack up. He just keeps it in baseball voice. The other guy, the color commentator, no comment. Oh, it's worth one more look.
Max Scherzer rubbing his brown eye. This game might just be making his brown eye blue.
Yes. How fantastic is that? That makes me so happy. I love that. Wow. So cool. It is sickening to think that all these great pitchers in the league that still are just mowing them down are all products of the Detroit Tigers. Verlander. Scherzer. Remember Doug Fister? Doug Fister. First of all, his name's Fister. Second of all, he was like the weak link, and he was great. A lot of great players on the Tigers that have just come and gone. If you think about it, the Tigers, I was doing some research. When they got rid of Verlander to the Astros, they got 3 players, and they were all prospects, and none of them have worked out. I think the catcher may still be in the pipeline, and he kind of stinks. Jake Rogers. Daz Cameron sucks. Franklin Perez sucks. I don't even know if those guys are still with the team. I know Rogers is. And we didn't get shit. We got garbage. A bag of baseballs would have been better than what we got. What a fucking fleecing. That was shit. Fucking Tigers. Someone asked me, I think it was Bill. He said, which Detroit sports team do you think is closest to winning a title? This is how bad it is for Detroit sports. In my opinion, the Lions, coming off a 3-13 season, are the closest Detroit sports team to winning a championship. Now, that said, I don't follow the Pistons. They just had a fantastic draft. If they start winning, I'll start following. Oh. I guess the Lions were 3-13-1. Sorry. I don't know. What do you and Bill do? Rub dicks? Horrible take. Hold on, Kyler. I would love to hear your fucking rebuttal.
The Lions? Out of all the Detroit teams, the Lions, you're taking.
Well, that shows you how terrible those other teams are.
No. I think Stevie Y is putting the Wings in a good position to win.
You think the Red Wings will win a Stanley Cup before the Lions win a World Championship?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're finally opening the checkbook. They're getting aggressive in free agency. The Lions, I don't think are there yet. They're trying to draft talent before they open the checkbook, and that's a slow process.
When do you think the Tigers will win?
As soon as they fire Al Avila.
John Vanderwall from West Michigan was a Tiger and in the West Michigan Whitecaps organization until he was fired. He said Avila doesn't do anything, that other people are pulling all the strings, and he has really nothing to do with it.
And that's why. I mean, general manager needs to oversight. And that's tough when they didn't win with Dabrowski when he did open the checkbook. And, we need a little Billy Bean magic in there somewhere.
Are there people like that exist in baseball, that type of mind, that are accessible and would want to take on that huge type of project? I mean, that sounds very daunting.
The rumor is Theo Epstein. He was the general manager that took the Cubs to the World Series.
And he was with Boston prior to that, right?
Say again?
He was with Boston prior to that.
I believe so.
All right. Well, that would be cool if we had somebody who actually knew what the fuck they were doing. But
I think they need to know what they're doing, and they also need to open the checkbook. I think it's proven beyond so now in Major League Baseball that if you're not opening the checkbook to get talent, you won't get talent. But the Tigers have been burned on it, so I think they're a little gun shy.
What do you think? What do you think would be a bigger party? The Lions winning the Super Bowl, or any other Detroit team winning a world championship?
The biggest party would be the Lions, I would say. I mean, Hockey Town is pretty faithful through and through, even to bad teams. So are the Tigers. But I think arguably, if you see the Lions even get into the second round of the playoffs, Detroit's going to go nuts. I mean, we've even hosted a Super Bowl, and more Lions fans just went to that because they got to see a Super Bowl in Detroit.
I think if they win 7 games, they're going to have a ticker tape parade.
They need to. Otherwise, Campbell's going to be fired. If he can't even match Jim Caldwell this year, then, I mean, the Lions have gone back even farther than we all think because we fired a decent coach.
So they fired that guy after he went first 11-5 and then 9-7.
Yeah.
And how satisfying
for some New England shit.
Yeah. How sad? Can you imagine how satisfying that would be as you watch from afar to the shit show that took place? I mean, that would be so great. I wouldn't be able to control myself because you know me, I'm very vindictive. I would so point out, how's that working out? If I would do anything, I would troll them nonstop.
I think they have to. I mean, Jim Schwartz was garbage, but even he's become a decent defensive coordinator in the league.
All right. Are you cracking spines today?
Not like that. I mean, you are a rare exception, sir.
Yeah, I send you videos of me cracking my neck. Okay.
Oh, don't have a seizure.
Have a great day, Kyler.
You too, man.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
See ya.
Kyler Wells. Kyler's great. I think he sounds awesome. All right. That's our little sports talk segment. How about that? Okay. Boy, I wanted to talk some mass murder with you. I just don't have the energy to do it. I will say that the Highland Park shooter, tell you what, if this guy who shot up the parade, if they were doing like a prequel to the film No Country for Old Men, he could play the part of Anton Chigurh. Look at that fucking lunatic. Well, that's not him. That's his mom and dad. But he looks just like him. He looks like a young version of that character. The fact, though, that this maniac has pled not guilty to 117 charges. How How do you even do that? If you're the attorney and your client who opened fire on all these people, and there's a mountain of evidence against you, and he says, I'm going to say I'm not guilty for the 4th of July rooftop shooting at the parade in Highland Park, Illinois. If I'm the attorney, I'm like, I get out of it somehow. Even if it goes so far as like, all right, I'm just going to try to take my own life, and then that will excuse me from representing you. Robert E. Krimmel III pleaded not guilty Wednesday to 117 criminal charges stemming from the massacre, as his parents told reporters they deeply regret the actions their son had taken. This is the one where the dad was like, I can't believe that he did it. And there's all sorts of red flags. Oh, my God. The plea was entered by Krimmel's attorney during a brief court hearing. Krimmel answered yes to several questions from the judge and whether he understood the case against him. He was indicted 2 weeks ago on the charges, accusing him of firing from a rooftop during a 4th of July parade, killing 7 and wounding 48 others. Oh, my God. He entered the courtroom before 11 a.m., hands shackled to a belt around his waist. When the hearing began, blah, 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 the judge asked Krimmel if he had seen the indictment. It was all very by the book. Krimmel's parents attended the hearing but declined to speak with reporters afterwards. An attorney representing them, George Gomez, said the parents are still devastated by what had occurred on the 4th of July. He added that they are in shock at the possibility of a life sentence for their son. Yeah, if I'm just going to say this. If that's me, and Madison shoots up a parade, anytime I speak to the press, I am going to be denouncing her and saying, I hope she goes to hell, and I am here to support the victims only, and I hope that the worst punishment possible happens to the person formerly known as my daughter, and I have taken legal proceedings to disown. This is no longer my daughter. I would do that. I think that if you want to have a good rest of your life, you need to actually do everything you can to distance yourself from your loved one, your former loved one. Yeah, that's where the line is drawn. You can do anything you want. You can even have sex with your mother, and I'm still going to love you. If I find out that Madison had sex with Diana, I am still going to love these people. But if Madison shoots up the parade, I am not going to love Madison anymore. I know this just got super weird. I know that. But that's the line. Shoot up the parade. You can no longer attend family dinner. It's over. Chris says this is getting weird. You know that's happened, though, at one point in history where a dad living a normal life comes walking home and he sees his daughter and his wife having sex. Like, what the fuck is going on here? See you later. I'm just going to go kill myself. All right. That's where my brain is right now. Jesus, what is my problem? I have T-shirts for sale, and I would love it if you'd get one. You get it at ericzaneshow.com. Get a T-shirt, support the show. I think they're having a Eric Zane Show podcast T-shirt burning party recently. That is in the works. That has been scheduled. The Hurt Souls are actually planning that. a T-shirt burning party. And I think they should all go buy more and then burn them. But that is fine. I support your freedom of expression. And I think you should do that. I think you should all burn your old T-shirts and buy new ones to burn those as well. I suggest buying the Throw Pillow, Eric Zane Show Podcast, Throw Pillow, the Eric Zane Show Podcast Tapestry, the Eric Zane Show Podcast can cooler, the koozie, if you will, and keep buying those. The iPad holder, iPad case, the phone case, and burn that. The coffee mug, buy it all, and then burn them at the big, it's a MAGA rally and Eric Zane Show Podcast merch burning. That's what they are doing there with zero attractive people. Be a sign out in front of the house. This is no hot chicks here. Thank you to Blue Frost IT, the managed IT service provider for the show. So you run a small or medium-sized business. Your computers suck. Your employees hate you because they suck so bad. It's time to upgrade and quit being such a cheap bastard. When your employees are happy and the equipment is efficient and running well, it saves you time and money. And then you're not left trying to find new employees who've moved on to a business that doesn't have shitty shit. That's why you need Blue Frost IT. Get a complimentary consultation about what it's going to cost you, what equipment you will need to upgrade your systems for your business. Customized, that plan, that consultation, to what you actually do. You might need a setup that is more equipped to handle graphics or video or sound. If you don't know exactly precisely what to buy, you might buy the wrong thing or too little or too much. Full info at bluefrostit.com, 616-200-8550. Full House Comedy, you got Mike Palisak in town tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday at the Listening Room. Details and tickets available to those shows and all the other upcoming shows at fullhousecomedy.com. The asshole of the day is the Brazilian Hulk. As you can see right here where it says Brazilian Hulk, brought to you by TC Paintball and JM Synthetics. Honorable mention to the lady with the mustache. You can't do that. You can't work in the real world and not expect that to throw people off in a weird way. Thank you to my bladder for not forcing me to take a pee break. Stupid question of the day from Kenny. Why is there no dry erase marker still? Because I haven't purchased one yet, idiot. And no, don't send me anything. Do not. I'll send it back. I am done accepting gifts from people. If you send me anything, I am writing return to sender and sending it back. The last thing I want is more stalker entitlement from some sick fuck. So I accept nothing. I'll buy my shit myself when I think about it. Okay? I don't give a shit if it's you. Do not send it. I'm dead serious, too. Don't send me anything. I'm done. I'll burn it. I'll light it on fucking fire. I'll shoot a video of me lighting that shit on fire. I don't want anything. My God. All right. That's my time. I appreciate you very much for being here. Sign up for Patreon to hear the latest parody song. It's being called a masterpiece. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. There will be more of those. And that's a Patreon only thing. weeks later, you'll hear it after it's died down, and there'll be a commercial in the middle of it, and it's going to suck shit. But you got to hear it on Patreon. Maureen with the quote, "And you lied to my ears. You lied to our ears." Andrea, you stupid idiot. All right.
You suck a big black dick because I know you want to hear it.
Voice of an angel. All right. Kenny, if you send it, I swear to God, I'm going to burn it. Hey, thanks for being here. Tell your friends. Have a great day. Till next time. Bye-bye.
School is back, and so is the JCPenney Mystery Sale. How much will you save? Hurry in store for a coupon giveaway while they last. You could peel and reveal an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off store-wide. Sale ends Sunday. Extended store hours Friday and Saturday. Shopping is back, and the savings are too. JCPenney. Coupon valid on select styles through 8/7. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 years or older. See store or jcp.com for details. Do it!